Live theatre has been on the Quayside here for over 35 years. It moved in when the Quayside was dirty, dark and dangerous. Very quickly thereafter it was doing community theatre work and started working with writers, and very quickly became a new writing producer. So what live theatre does is produce new plays. It supports writers, it does huge education programmes and produces new plays. The theatre needed refurbishing, and this wonderful old building next door to us became vacant. And we had grown as a company very considerably in the 3 or 4 years since 2000, so we really did need to expand into some more premises. And we were desperately short of space, so we needed more art-making spaces. And adding this building to the original buildings of Live has given us a studio theatre, which you've just seen has a production going into it at the moment, a rehearsal room, and the room we're in, which is a writer's room. This room's dedicated to Julia Darling, and the writer's room above us is dedicated to Tom Hadaway. So basically we've got 4 big spaces in which we can create work of all sorts of different kinds. The most important thing for Live in this development was to get the permissions to be able to make the changes in this Grade 2 listed building. Remember, we're in a Grade 2 star, a Grade 2, another Grade 2 and a Grade 1 listed building. So there's a real complexity with the historical building permissions and planning permissions that you needed to get this development right. It's given us new foyer and public spaces and a bar downstairs. So our public, when they come to see a show, can go and get a drink, can go into the Undercroft, which is part of the foyer, and that's a room that's over 500 years old, and just generally be more comfortable. They can also go into the restaurant, which is at the front of the building on the ground floor, and that restaurant's run by the Cafe 21 group, by Terry Laybourne. That's called Cafe Vivo. And then again, our audiences love to catch a meal before the show, have a drink in the Undercroft, and then go into our wonderful theatre. So it becomes a really great evening out. And that's basically why we went with Wearing and Nets, which has now become Space, because we felt confident that Richard Elphick has a lot of experience in that field, and Richard was able to make that happen, which he did. So it's been a long, hard project, but the results are fantastic. The building's winning awards. It just gets nothing but plaudits from its users, the audience, and other users, the artists that come and work here. Everybody says what a wonderful space it is to work in, and that's got to be a credit to the architects as well.